Hey, good morning, everyone. If you're just coming in, welcome. Be sure to say hi as you're popping in. This is Timmy with Chalk Couture, and we are going to have a little early Friday morning chalking. So glad you're here. Just give me a sec here to pop on screen and say hello. There we go. And hey, hello, it's Timmy here. So happy to be home. For those of you that been following me, you know that I have been away this past week, and I am so happy to be back at home and do some talking with you today. So before I start my job this morning, I usually, those that you know me, I work from home, and I usually start up at around 9 in the morning here on the East Coast. So before I jumped in and started my workday, I thought I'd come and do a little check-in with you. So let's make sure we're not hearing me twice. Awesome. If you're just coming in or you're watching, please feel free to say hi. I'd love to know who's joining me. If you're watching me live, put a number 1 in the comments just so that I know, and certainly wave and say hi. If you see something you like, be sure to give me some hearts and some thumbs up. Those are always really helpful. If you are watching and you'd like to keep watching when I go live again, be sure to subscribe. That way you can be notified when I go live again. And if you would do me a great favor of sharing this, I would love it. It's a great way for me to help get the word out about what I'm doing, and I also give you the opportunity to share a little bit with your friends and family about this awesome new trend in DIY home decor. So that's what Chalk Couture is all about. I'll give you a little bit of that scoop here in just a minute, but let me just first put a little note here in our chat box. I want to make sure that you do have my website, so in case you see something you just have to have, you know you can go grab it right on my website and you can order it whenever you'd like. We got some awesome new transfers that came in. So excited. I got home to find a bunch of things that I had ordered that came in, so that's very exciting. Cindy, welcome. Good morning. Good morning. It is beautifully green out there today outside my window. I love that as I left and came back, the trees started to pop and the grass started to get greener. It's raining a little this morning, but it's kind of a nice, gentle, spring, soothing rain. Just the kind of rain I love to see. So, again, if you're just coming in, be sure to say hi, give me a wave, tell me about your morning. Oh, Lisa, I know, isn't it awesome that it's Friday? I am so with you. Next week you're going to see me in a little different location because I have the great pleasure of spending the week with my sister. She just bought a beautiful little cottage on the Cape Cod, Mass, and I am going to be chalking live from there, so be sure to be watching. She already has some projects in mind for me, and outdoors and indoors, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun to be able to come to you live and share some of that with you. So as I said, I popped in home and was so excited to see some great transfers waiting for me that I had ordered from our new summer celebrations catalog. If you haven't checked it out yet, be sure to go onto my website and peek at them. There are some awesome new transfers that I think you'll just love. And I definitely hope that you have a chance to enjoy the project that we're doing here this morning. For all of you that voted on the color that we're going to use on this week's transfer, awesome. I love that. Thank you so much for doing that. Just going to take a quick moment here to share this video here over to my VIP group. If you don't know anything about my VIP group or wondering, do you want to be a part? The answer is absolutely yes, you want to be a part. So if you're not, please put VIP in the comment and I will be sure to send you the link so that you can join. It's my group of chalking insiders where I offer some special deals and specials, give you some special tips, give you some updates on what's coming in new before everyone else gets to know. So if you'd like to join, I'd love to have you. So just go ahead and put VIP in the comments and we'll get started. So I'm going to change our view here one more time. Let's see. And I want you to be able to, oh, I got to get rid of this one. Here we go. There we go. I'm always fiddling here with my camera view. There we go. We got this one. Now we got that one. And here we go. Look at this. And I know it's so super cool how this whole technology stuff works. I always love when it works like it's supposed to. Yay! So, as you can see, we are working on our Meet Me in Paris transfer today, and this is one that really just caught my eye. So I want to know, for those of you that are watching, whether you're live or you're on the replay, you got to tell me, have you been to Paris? And have you had a chance to visit the Eiffel Tower? Of course, as you know, last week, really big tragedy there with the cathedral, and it's so awesome to just see how the world kind of came around and helped support the rebuilding of the cathedral. So very super touching, I have to say, that so much money was raised, and the stamina and the desire of the French people to rebuild that beautiful, beautiful tribute. So I'm excited that this fun new transfer has come, because I have never been to Paris. I cannot convince my husband that France is a place he wants to go. I am going to figure out how we're going to get there. Now, I have to be honest, we're fortunate enough that we're going to get a chance to go to Europe later this fall. And although Paris is not on our trip this time, I'm hoping next time I could convince them. So if you've been to Paris, write Paris down in your comments, because I'd love to know. If you've been to another European city, or you have a favorite place that you like to visit in Europe or always wanted to go, I'd love to hear that too. So tell me, put it in the comments and let me know. In the meantime, let's get chalking. I gotta actually take a sip of my coffee here. Did you bring your coffee? I got my coffee. All right, awesome. So let me tell you that this is also the class I'm holding tonight at my home. So if you're local and you love this project and you want to come, I still have a few spots left. So let me know. You can message me and say, hey, Timmy, I'd like to come to that class. Starts at 7 tonight. So feel free to let me know if you'd like to join. So what we're using in the class tonight is this Meet Me in Paris transfer. And we are actually using one of our retired surfaces today during this little preview, but it's really not about the surface that you use. Of course, I mean, some surfaces are super beautiful, and this, I'm so sad this one was retired, because I just love this black Aiden frame with some of the gold accents that are in it. But we still do have it in an off-white, and you probably have seen me talk about this one before. That's this is the off-white version of that same board. Super high quality. It's one of my favorites, and what I love about it most is that it's something that I can decorate and then remove the transfer, the design, because our chalk paste is water soluble, and put on a new design whenever I feel like I want to, change things up. So this is my Easter design, and I'm going to keep this. So I didn't want to quite erase it yet, so I'm going to pull out this beautiful board here and put our transfer on it today. Now, those of you that voted, overwhelmingly voted for the Gold Shimmer paste. So that's the one we're going to use today. Some people did suggest that the silver might look good, and I think you're absolutely right. And I bet you even on that white framed board, the silver would look awesome. Best of all, if you come to my class tonight, I do have the white Aiden surface, and I also have some other surfaces that you could choose from if you wanted to use this cute transfer on. And I have almost every single color in the rainbow. So if you come to my class tonight, you'll have the opportunity to have access to all of my chalk paste colors and make your own beautiful design. Now, I'm a bit of a traditionalist, I gotta tell you. I tend to go with neutral. Every once in a while, I get the color desire going on. Of course, look at my shirt today. I'm definitely in color. So let me know, as you find that you are creating home decor or buying things for yourself or gifts for others, what draws your eyes the most? Is it neutral colors, kind of grays and light colors, or are you a pop of color kind of gal? So I'd love to hear it. Tell me in the comments below, are you a pop of color or a neutral type person in terms of the kinds of things you're drawn to? All right, so while you're all thinking about that, we're going to get this surface and transfer ready for us to do our design. Now, one of the things that you know about Chalk Couture, if you've watched me at all, is that this is a super easy and fast project to do, which is why I can sneak it in before I head to, sorry, you all can hear me, right? For those that you're watching, can you just make sure that you can hear me? I'm seeing something at the top that shows my microphone being off. And I hope it's really that you can't not hear me. Cindy, are you still with me? Can you hear me? Are you all wondering what it is I'm doing because you can't hear me? No, you know what? I know you can hear me because... All right, I'm good. Never mind. Whoop. All right, just had a little brain, confusion there for a minute. I was afraid you couldn't hear me because as I'm looking at my iPad screen here, I see that the microphone looks like it's muted, but I know that when I turned on my computer and are watching the comments there, I heard my voice and I had to mute my computer so you wouldn't hear me twice. So there you go. Good thing it's Friday, girls, right? Oh, thank you, Cindy. Appreciate that. Okay, so I have taken our transfer out of the cellophane wrapper it came in, and I am just going to see if I have, yes, in my little bag of tricks here, a Sharpie marker. And the reason why I have a Sharpie marker nearby is that I just like to write on the back of my transfer the name of the transfer on the back of the backer sheet. And the reason for that is this backer sheet we're going to be able to reuse because the transfer itself is reusable. So once we wash the transfer with just some water, we'll be able to dry it, let it dry, and then put it right back on the backer sheet to protect it until we want to use it the next time. Thanks, Cindy. Thanks for helping me remember that I am being clear. Now, notice that when I take off the backer sheet, especially when it's a one big piece like this, I tend to take it off and put it right on my fuzzing cloth. And that's because when we have brand new transfers like this, sometimes they're super sticky. And we want to kind of loosen a little bit of the stickiness so that when we do put it down on our surface, chalk it and lift it back up, we are not going to stretch this beautiful transfer. This is a silk screen, kind of a fabric mesh transfer, not a stencil. So we want to make sure that we don't stretch it when we pull it back up. So by fuzzing it a few times like this, that will give us the opportunity to make sure that this beautiful transfer will stay pristine and we'll be able to use it over and over again. So I've removed my fuzzing cloth from our surface here. Notice it's a little less sticky. It's going to give me the opportunity to kind of place it where I want it to go. And then simply just press it down with my fingers here and make sure I don't have any air bubbles on the screened area. Now, if I have air bubbles out here, no big deal because we're not going to be chalking any of this green area. The only areas we're going to be chalking or where the chalk paste is going to adhere to is these screened areas. So we just want to make sure there's no air bubbles there, so we're going to get a nice clean transfer of the paste. So that's it. Super easy, right? Open up our chalk paste container and sometimes you open it up, you might want to give it a quick stir. I think, left my stirrers downstairs. But I happen to have some over here. Great little stir sticks. They come in a pack of 24, and you can purchase them or let me know if you need one and I can send one off to you. If you like this transfer, as I said, you can go ahead and order it directly on my website and check out any of the other surfaces that we have. But best of all, you can use it on any surface you want. This gold chalk paste is also available on my website, and you can grab that there as well. So we're just giving it a little stir. Notice that I'm just kind of pulling in some of the chalk paste that had gotten stuck to the sides. That's perfectly fine. If it gets a little clunky or clumpy, you can add a little water to our chalk paste to thin it out a bit. But I love working with this Gold Shimmer because it just really goes on, glides on so super smooth. Now we are just going to be really focused on using our beautiful gold paste. You could really change this up and do some multicolors, maybe do a mixture of the gold with the white or the gold with the silver, really whatever you'd like. But I am going to just be super simple, and I think sometimes simple is best, and I'm just spreading the chalk paste over the surface of our screen. So remember, I only have to catch those areas where there are words or where the screen is coming through. So notice I'm just pulling the chalk paste down over the screen. So stinking easy. And wait till you see when we pull back the transfer and reveal the design. You're just going to be stunned by how gorgeous this is. So notice we didn't need a whole lot. As a matter of fact, I still have quite a bit left on my squeegee here. There we go. Just want to make sure I got it all. And then we want to just squeegee off the excess and put it right back in the jar. It just is that darn simple. So make sure you don't have any lines. Make sure you got every spot. Looks like I missed a little section there. Now this is chalk paste, and so it is going to dry. Now I think our shimmers do take a little bit longer to dry than our solid color chalk paste, but it is, you do want to move fairly quickly. Don't dilly-dally too much. Once it's totally spread over, you want to just make sure you get off all the excess and then pull up the transfer and reveal the design. So, I need another little, stir stick here to help me grab this corner because I have no nails. Hey, Shell, welcome. Thanks for joining. I hope you're feeling better, hon. I saw that you have been battling some sickness. So sad. This time of year, allergies are crazy. Are you seeing this already? Those of you that chose the gold, you guys were totally spot on. Look at how gorgeous this looks on this black surface. Now, you can't get this kind of detail with a stencil. Look at that beautiful thin script. Meet me in Paris. Look at how gorgeous that is. Oh my God, are you guys loving it as much as I am? Now, as I said, this transfer is available and you can grab it today right on my website. And if you need some suggestions on where it is you can put this transfer, what type of surface, please feel free to reach out to me because I have some great ideas that I can share with you. And if you follow me on my Facebook page, I definitely will be sure to give you lots of different ways that you're going to be able to use this transfer on lots of different surfaces. Matter of fact, I have a feeling that I'm going to be taking it with me to my sister's house and sharing it with her. She told me she just bought a cute little Paris-themed table that she put into the guest room that I'll be staying in. So I have a feeling something like this is going to look really great in her house and with the decor she's picked. So what do you think? Do you love it? Isn't it so darling? So easy. Literally what? It took me 5 minutes, not even, right, to do this project. Super, super fast. So you know what? Let me show you, since we've got a few more minutes here before we wrap up, let me just show you really how quick and easy it is to take care of your transfer. Because it is really just that quick and easy. I had a little pan of water here next to me, and in that pan of water here I've got my board eraser. Now the board eraser is great certainly for erasing the chalk paste off our boards when you want to reuse it, but they're also really great for cleaning up our transfers. Now notice that when I put the transfer in my water bath, I actually put it sticky side down, and I did that for a reason, because when you put it sticky side down, the water kind of helps to keep the stickiness from sticking to itself. We don't want our transfer to be ruined by sticking it to itself. So see, I'm just taking my board eraser here, and you can see, and I am just wiping off the chalk paste while it's in the water bath. That's it. I am done cleaning that, believe it or not. Now I'm going to lift it out of the water, and I am going to just put it right here on my fuzzing cloth. I see a few little spots here of fuzz. I'm going to just clean those off here. And water bath is done. If I was in a hurry to reuse this transfer again, I could just grab a paper towel, which I don't think I have with me here in my office at the moment, and wipe this clean so that I could go ahead and put it back on the backer sheet. But remember, we wrote on the back so we know which side is the back, and then we'll just take the backer sheet and place it on top of the transfer and store it that way. And that's it. That's all it takes to make a project with Chalk Couture and clean up to be able to use this transfer over and over again. So I hope you had fun in this early morning chalking with me. It was great to have you here. Again, if you're watching on the replay, I would love it if you would say hi. Just put a number 2 in that told me that you're watching this on the replay. If you want to join me tonight at my class, as I said, I have a couple of more spots left, and I'd love to have you join. If you're not local but you really love this, you can go ahead and order this transfer right on my website. I'll put a link down in the video once we're done today. And if you want to learn more about Chalk Couture or this as a business, I'm happy to share some of that with you too. I have had such a fun time meeting some great people and creating some beautiful decor for my home to give as gifts. This is such an awesome and fun activity. So I'd love to have you join me in whatever way you'd like, and definitely follow me and like my page, and be sure to share when you see something you love. How's that? All right, everyone, until the next time at the Cape, I will see you again soon. Enjoy. Bye.